I saw that you have an MBA.
Yes.
I have a difficult relationship or challenging relationship. I'll say this.
Mm-hmm.
I have a love-hate relationship with traditional education. And I say traditional education because I mean, like, this is educational to me now, but like going to school, like the 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. sort of model, like elementary school, middle school, high school, college, all of that is what, whether it's private or public, like that's the traditional way of getting educated in the United States.
Yep.
I don't think that that's an ideal model for the majority of the population. Other countries have proven that it's not the ideal model because they do it differently and get better results.
Yeah.
But that's not what this episode's about. But I have recently, for my own reasons, been considering getting an MBA. So I was just wondering, I guess, like, high level, was it worth it? How did you get your MBA? And did what you learn in that MBA program help you be the entrepreneur that you are today?
Wow. That's such a question. That's a loaded question. I will say, I'll go backwards. Do I feel that people need an MBA to be successful in business? Absolutely not. I will definitely say that. I agree with that. Do I see some value in it? Yes. I do see value in institutions of learning what is not just book knowledge, right? So I think that not all programs are the same. And so I definitely would, if someone were going to do it, a school, which is not just a teacher just talking to you. It's situational, right? Where it's like you get actual case studies with real businesses, not just what the book says. And I think that that helps, right? So to be able to take a business, which is one of the projects that we had to do, to take a business, talk to the owner, help them directly with marketing and customer segmentation and financials and all the things that happen. I think that that is of value, but you definitely don't need it. What I've learned is just loving on people and being an asset to people. And, I think that's more of what's missing now in businesses is just serving the people that we say that we want to, have business with. It's just creating an experience for them and giving them exactly what it is that they need, not what we need, not what we want, but what is it that the people are saying that they need and want. And then kind of marrying that with making sure that, it's profitable and all those things with it as well. But I think that's a different skill set than like a book knowledge, if that makes sense.
I would agree. And I think that's one of the reasons why I have a difficult relationship with like traditional education is I think it's beneficial, certainly. I think education is beneficial, period, full stop. But you can get educated at a public library, right? You can get educated audiobooks. You can get educated having conversations like this. Education, beneficial, period, full stop. I think the right situations at the right universities, especially when you have to pay tuition, you have to really be careful with like what that return on investment is going to be and if it's going to be worth it for the outcomes that you want to produce for yourself. So thank you for sharing your experience there.
And I will say, as a mom of an 18-year-old who we're sending to college, so this is my first child in college, I definitely am like, wait a minute, when did this happen? When did school get so expensive? And like, for what? What are we actually paying for? But once again, like you said, that's another thing for another day. But I don't get how we're spending mortgages on education. That to me is just ridiculous, that concept. And like, what in the world? So, but anyway.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can unpack that a little bit if you want, but I applied for, I don't know when this is going to come out, but I guess this is the first time I'm going to tell the world. I applied for, and I was accepted into an executive MBA program in Lisbon, Portugal.
Oh, okay.
And that is 43,000 euros, I think. But that's expensive for Europe and how Europe does like education, but an MBA program in the United States, like that's not expensive at all. I don't know. There's the marketplace. This is like, I think a uniquely American problem. The marketplace expects people to be highly educated, have advanced degrees, and then pay them $50,000.
Yeah.
Like that.
It does.
The math doesn't math on that.
Exactly. That is definitely the issue as well. That is definitely the issue. So,
If you enjoyed that clip, the full episode is available here. Go on, press it.